Hey, good evening. Okay. Trong xe thì nó này là công cụ special nó giờ nó ở cho bé là một sai ở này là chỉ cho thọวิธีcho chỉ cho thọ chỉ cho thọ cái này tập ba nè nhớ cho thọ lu ý lý ở hình度nè cái cho bé là một số sai được trong lịch trình. OK，这个被国家别了没说那呀，可能也可真正就朋友说的呢ติดตามกูHmongAg Online 那些กูยิงเทียบไปปะทอจออยู่ๆละมั้งจากตรงนู้นนะจากนู้นอย่างนู้นกูจะไปละไม่ชัวร์มีจีจันเดี๋ยวจะจีจะทอนะเด็กวิธีการจอนะก็ลูกหับเพียบไปจะจีจะทอนะมาไปยิงสายจอกับไป到จีก้าจีรงเก้าจีล้อCaij thiên ni rong gao ni lo xí lúa ni keng rong ý ya rong gao ấy cái mua tàu nhẹ nữa lúc học phía học cần sao lười ya bây chỉ trả cho nó phía rồi họ để thằng cao tàu lên đấy chỉ cầm mua tàu nhẹ xứ nè OK rồi họ để bâyต้องการbây giờ chỉ nào cái bây mua tàu rồi cho nên họ ni nhẹ nó ya không cá ya không rong healthy 这样nó那边 OK 所以呢กูจะไปเราไม่ชัวร์这样呢叫เทียบเป็นจีจอดอนแต่จะจีนะทบเป็นนั่น okay all right so for those that who don't speak Hmong I'll try maybe Monglish okay on both all right so let's look at this okay now when you look at it this is the guava tree this guava tree was planted back in October 15 2020 okay and this particular tree, the variety is the Thai variety. It's a variety that seedless guava, and the fruit, the size of the fruits it can grow up to 2 pounds, which is just about 6-inch diameter. So it's pretty big, a good size of fruit, and it's very a lot of meat, very thick meat, and then also it's very sweet. Okay, so this tree actually I trained this tree back in November last year when the tree is about almost a year old. Then I trained this tree into what we call an open center. When an open center, when you look in here, you see the branches here, or what I call as scaffolds. Main scaffolds 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. But because this is this actually this is a 16 months old trees. Okay, it's not quite a 2 years tree yet. So I will leave those on the bottom here. Okay, those, and I'll probably gonna cut them later. After this seasons. All right. And then another thing that I did it last year, and on November 17, I pruned this trees, and you see it like right now, a lot of new shoots coming out. So you see here, it's very healthy, nice looking, very healthy, and it's starting to pretty soon, probably in the next 2 or 3 weeks, this gonna start blooming. Okay, this is very healthy young shoots that gonna flower, and that's what I'm looking for. And you see on each branch of the trees, you see right here, it's very healthy. That's what I'm looking for. It's very healthy, and there's just a lot of this. But it's not I don't have to worry about that many of them. What I'm really more concerned about is the fruit, the size of fruit, how many fruit I can get out of each scaffold. And my goal is I try to keep around maybe 8, anywhere from 8 to 12 guavas fruit per scaffold like this. Okay, and that's what's the goal. So and then I had about 9 of them, so it's 9. If I get 8, so 9 times 8, it's about 56 fruits out of this tree. And I was sizing this fruit into a pound. at least a pound, weight about a pound or 2 pounds. That's what the goal also. And then, you know, this is a very healthy plant and very healthy trees. And I expect it gonna give me a lot of fruit out of here, and then nice looking. And I will see if it's too many fruits, then I'm probably gonna thin some off, and because I want to certain side of the fruit. So that's very important. So this is the Thai variety, and let me show the other one here too. This one is also Thai variety, okay, and this one I train into a V shape. So you have one and two. So this is a V shape, and this is starting to flower already. You see a lot of flower starting to blowing. So you see a lot of flower right there. Okay, there's a lot of flowers right here already. So this young shoots right here, probably about next 3 to 4 weeks, is gonna turn about this size, and then it will start to flower. So I expect that for each small branch like this, will give me at least 4 fruits out of each branch of this. So for this branch, probably this main scaffold, I'm looking for maybe 10, 12, fruits out here, and the other branch probably 10 to 12 too. So I'll probably gonna get anywhere from you know 20 to 24 fruits out of here, so I can size to a good size, and also make sure that it's sweet, right? Okay, so this one is another variety that's very it's considered as a very good variety too, because this is a pretty good size fruit, and it can weigh up to 2 pounds also for this particular variety. So this one we call Taiwan pink, and I still not sure until I actually have the fruit, because when I bought the plant, it's labeled as a Taiwan pink, but I still kind of doubt a little bit because of the way of the structure of the plants, leaves, and it's I'm not, I kind of doubt it that it's a Taiwan pink, but let's see. But you see here is it's starting to flower already. You look in here, you see like here, okay. It's over here, because guava is dicot, so you can every time you're gonna see 2 leaf, and then you're gonna see the flower right here. So it's gonna be about, this one is about 2 flowers, and the other side is a 3. Okay, and so one most likely that this will be, I'm probably gonna keep one on each side, and then one on the bottom here also. All right, and then when you look in here, like this one is very healthy, and also you see they have one flower right here, and the other 2 right here, and then also on the other side 2 of them too. And it's a lot of, it's starting to flower. And this one I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 main scaffolds, and each scaffolds I was looking for maybe 5 to 7 fruit out of each scaffold. So if you have 5, then 5 times 5, then I'm probably gonna get about 25 fruit out of this tree, because it depends on the size of the tree too. Because I don't want to keep too much fruit, because if the tree too small. But like this one, it's the tree is probably strong enough to handle 25 guavas on the tree, and then the root should be strong enough to produce enough. Uptake enough or water and nutrient to send it to the above mass here to keep the fruit growing, right? Okay, size, and you see here, because it's when you grow guava under high tunnel, you can get 2 seasons out of high tunnel if you do correctly. All right, so what I mean, because right here, this is not the fruit that already. This one is blowing back in October, okay, and then it's starting to have fruit. This fruit is about a month No, because due to the weather, the climate here is very cold at night, and so the fruit is not quite have it's not quite grows as fast as in the summertime that you have a good heat. So anyway, but this is a good side already. So this, you see the one that on the other side, I'm gonna clip it off, and then so I'll make sure that all nutrients and sugar go to the fruits only. Right, so that's just another one. And you look in here, it's a lot of flower here, a lot of flowers right there. There's a lot of them, a lot of flowers right here. So this tree, and it kind of showing me that it's a really healthy tree, and starting to um, you know have a lot of flower buds, which is pretty soon by March, mid March. This is going to be a lot of flowers on the trees here. Okay, and this is another variety. This is called the Mexican pink. This is particular variety is come from Mexico, and but the pink inside is very sweet, and this is not a big guava. It's a small. If you look in terms of the fruit, probably it can grow up to maybe 2 inch diameter. Fruit size, but super sweet. This particular variety. Okay, but it's starting to flower too. So you see, it's a lot of flower buds right there. It's starting to flowers, and which is good. It's a good signal that this tree can produce a lot of flower too. But this tree, the way I trained this one, I trained a little bit different from the other one, because this one had less leaf. Okay, so I can leave and it's more straight, but it's still open, in the center over there. And I had about four main scaffold here. So this tray, I probably looking anywhere around 25 fruit to, probably 25 to 30, fruits out of this tree. Okay, and then let's look at it. This one. This one is another variety that is a Thai variety, also, and it's very healthy. You see a lot of new buds, that new branch that's coming out, new shoots coming out right here, and starting to develop a lot of new shoots right here. And then this shoot's gonna probably next 4 weeks they're starting to flower right over here, and then same thing over here. And then let me show you that there's a lot of flowers already right here. You look at it there. This is the flower here. It's each side, because the dicot, so every time you're gonna see two, right? So you see over here, that's just a flower. Have actually three flowers. But most likely they're gonna keep the center one, and the other two will be clip off and turn into a fruit. All right. So this tree is a bigger tree. So this tree probably I will keep around maybe 30 to 35 fruit, off of this tree. Okay. So this is the another Thai variety. Okay, and then this one is just one of the tree that I'm not quite I don't like this bunch, but anyway, because this is some you can get two season out of this tree also under the high tunnel. But this one is not quite healthy, because the way I don't like this one, because it's a little messy, and it tend to be quite little attracted to moles and some other issue. So but one thing that I like about it, there is it's a heavy flower too. You look at here, it's a lot of flowers already. And then over here you can see that a lot of flowers over there. So this is a good tree too. And this one probably I will keep maybe no more than 20 fruits out of this one. Yeah, that's pretty much, or maybe even 10. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. And the next one is the same variety as the one that I just showed you. And this one also has a lot of flowers starting to blooming. You see them right here. See right there, okay. And then as they're starting to grow, then they keep blooming. So And one thing that we keep in mind is that guava is not like stone fruit. Okay, stone fruit actually they will flower on the 1 year old limbs, but for guava they're gonna do on the new shoot. Okay, the fruit's gonna be on the new shoot. So it's very important. That's why I need to keep this tree, pruning this tree every year, and to make sure. And this is another different variety that I this is another variety that from Mexico, and this variety is a lot of leaf. So this is the first year that I plant this variety. So I still in learning process. So we'll see what's the outcome gonna be for this one. So this one I already trimmed. I try to do the open center also. You see this is in the center. There's no, so we'll allow the air circulate through, and so you can have a healthy tree. And this one's another tree that another one the Taiwan pink, and but this one the way I trained this one is a little bit different. I leave a lot of leaves on it, and then I pretty much just do like in an open center. Okay, you see there, okay, but you're gonna have a little bit of leaf, all right. But you have a lot of young shoots right here, and this is what gonna flowers this spring, which is March, all right? And then so on, and I have total of 56 trees in here, and with the 5 different variety. And, a lot of questions, some of my channel fan, ask me the question that, if you plant too many variety that close together in a enclosed like a Haitano, is there going to be any chance that it's going to, hybrid, cross pollinated? Yes, of course, yes. If you do a tree like this and too close to each other like this, yeah, of course, you will have that problem. But one of my goals here is that out of this 5 variety that I have it here, you know, by the end of this fruit season, then I gonna grab the variety that I want to keep to all other that I don't want to keep, right? So that means I will have one single variety in here because all I need because I have the good healthy tree already, so I don't worry about that. Whatever that I select, the variety that I selected, then I will grab two others that I don't want to keep in here. All right. So that's just the way how you do. And I learned so much myself also that by growing guava tree in the climate like a dry, climate, which is hot in the summer and then cold in the winter, and because you have that kind of reason, and then also a lot of windy here too. So that's why we need the high tunnel. All right. So to prevent this tree by destroyed by the either the wind or the heat in the summertime or freeze in the winter. So it's a very important, because, but the demand. Let's see, we talk about the demand of this fruit. Yes, of course, there's a lot of people out there that want nice and and sweet and juicy guava, right? So this is what the goal. This is one of the goal that we want to do in here. We want to make sure that we get it, a best fruit out of here. And every time when you have fruit in a dry climate, it heat in summertime, you will produce a sweet, you know, um, fruit, especially guava. Okay, so this is another tree that I trained. Like I said earlier, I don't remember that I showed you already or not, but this is a very nice and looking healthy trees, and I trained this one back in November 17 of last year, 2021. And right now you have a lot of shoots, new shoots coming out here. There's a lot of them, plenty of them. And this is the one that is gonna flower, gonna give me a lot of fruit. A lot of fruit's gonna be coming out here. So I look at this tree is very healthy. So this tree I'm probably gonna keep a lot of fruit out of this tree, especially for this one. It's a very healthy tree, and this is my favorite tree anyway. So it's just really healthy. You can, you know, you probably asked a question why I say that, because when you look in here, this is the most, healthy tree. You see it's green, the leaves are greens, the new shoots are look very healthy, okay, and keep it growing. But the problem is that because next week the weather gonna drop down to 34, 35 degree Fahrenheit. So that's kind of lower risk too. But anyway, this the Haitano will be closed, completely closed again by tonight, and then we'll reopen again the ventilations on the side here by. The following week they should be opening back again, so allowing the air circulate through here. But because the weather that's going to drop to 34, 35 next week, so I need to close to make sure that it doesn't hurt the new shoots like this, because this new young shoots, if it temperature cold is about when it hit 30, 30, it doesn't have to be under freezing point like a frozen point like 32-degree Fahrenheit. But when it close to that, then the chance that it can destroy this new buds you see like here. It's a very young, very young shoots right here. So we don't want to have a dengue impact right here. So we want to keep the high tunnel in close. All right. So thank you for joining me today, and hopefully that you guys learned something. And for those that follow me, I will show you throughout this year that how you grow the best guava, you know, in Fresno County. That a lot of people, you know, we don't even think that we can grow guava here yet, but you can do, but have to be under a tunnel. It's not like in tropical. All right. So thank you, and thank you for watching, and then I will see you on next time. Goodbye.